Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Chair, fellow delegate and audience, my name Ahmad Faisal Aziz as the delegation of India's society in accordance with the theme of the significance of your solidarity in fighting against
India, with its multicultural society, racism is unavoidable in India, creating a complex friends and voice environment among each and every group of society. Not to mention several issues such as clashing religious values, colorism-based hatred, African and Muslim migration, and even biased beauty standard also contributes to perpetuate the existence of racial discrimination in the society of India.
Negative impact towards the marginalized group in the part of region, from casual ignorance and mockery to systematically
making the lives of these groups harder to bear with and giving a potential threat toward their faith and safety. Unity isn't always the solution for each and every problem that we have in society.
However, there's a lot of potential social innovation that we are going to achieve when different groups in the society collaborate with each other. Not to mention, it is also going to lead us into a more cohesive social environment under the principle of peaceful coexistence.
Therefore, in order to achieve a total improvement among the society of India, we need to dismantle racism from the society as soon as possible. To make the explanation easier, we're going to disseminate the portrayal of racism in India into several layers of analysis.
Within itself, India has already become a very culturally diverse country with its own endemic ethnic. Several ethnic groups such as Tamil, Nepal, Gujarat, Punjab, Malayalam, Kashmir, Marathi, and Bengali
have a somewhat complicated relation between them given the contrasting cultural practices, skin tones, and dialect, with this abundance of cultural clashes between them. A very classic narrative that happens in most multicultural countries.
According to a survey conducted by World Population Review, almost half of the total respondents, 43.6% to be exact, that Indian citizens felt uncomfortable living with neighbors of different ethnicity and racial background. Meanwhile, as much as 63.4% of them have ever seen and even faced discrimination themselves in their own homeland.
not the only contrasting cultures and ethnicities, but when it comes to the fight, Indians also feature the prominent faith. Islam, Christianity, and Sikhism also have a significant number of population.
However, given the fact that hierarchy is the norm in the society of India, non-Hindus individuals which are in the lower part of hierarchy face tons of discriminations. The narrative that Muslim and Christian cook food are unfilthy given that cow's meat is strictly forbidden in Hinduism are accepted in the society,
which leads into a sympathetic hatred that someone misconception that their religion are against my religion. They are my enemy since they disrespect what I believe. Treating cow with respect.
utilizing religion to justify their racist behavior commonly practiced throughout India. My God says so is casually thrown.
Religious-based discrimination didn't only happen in the society, but also happened in the policy. With recent populist upbringing, asylum seekers and immigrants' religion would be taken into account when determining their allowance to live in the country.
Colorism-based discrimination. Skin tones also play part in Indian racism. These issues are rarely black and white. It's much more complex than that. With its vastly wide geography, we found that the dynamic of skin tone-based discrimination have a flexible pathway.
In New Delhi, having Hindi being its predominant ethnicities, we can find hatred towards the North Sea Indians. Given their light skin tone, they often get called Chinese, Japanese, and other Asians there. Common narratives we can find are having a lighter skin tone means you're not one of us, or you don't belong here.
Meanwhile, in other parts of India, having a dark skin tone is a curse upon which is ironic, because the majority of its natural skin tone lean toward the dark side of the spectrum. It is deeply implemented in their mindset that dark is bad,
Most individuals with darker skin tones find living their basis hard to bear, constantly judged and estimated as a result. Skin whitening products, which tend to be medically unsafe, are available in the market, being unsupervised at the same time perfecting basic beauty standard.
Putting a realistic exception for darker skin tone individuals, in several provinces it is possible to African immigrants get bashed and stigmatized even though they have similar educational level and socio-economic status. So ironic to see the hatred of societies when the government accentuates the importance of maintaining relations with nations in Africa.
One of the most contributing factors that perpetuate India's regime is the caste system that severed their mindset into normalizing the existence of hierarchy among them.
A pretty to subject to debate with even the strong needs of Indians for Hinduism value. As the delegation of India, we can just abolish the system.
But what can we do to revive it and finding outside of the box way to alleviate the racism? Starting with the youth,
Accentuating education to alleviate ignorance and expose the youth with as much information would lead to a more conducive social environment in India. This is one of the safest approaches to be used, although not instant yet effective.
MATAF HI 2020.
Solidarity.
Solidarity.